Robert Hulse and David Caden are well known for their activities in gathering and analysing physical and photographic evidence. The complexity has increased over the last kind of 10 or 15 years.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s, the change to what they call pictogram.
And when you say real McCoy, you mean that it hasn't been constructed by man? By man.
Yes. Well, first of all, as you go into the formation, you can immediately get an overall impression.
The genuine crop circle is almost perfect.
This is the implement which was confiscated from Hoax's Qantas.
Yes.
We've just come in the formation and disappointing immediately to find physical evidence of mechanical damage.
And you can feel that with your fingernail.
I haven't found...
less than 5%, I would think, are
5%.
genuine, in our opinion.
What about the Ogbourne St George formation? Because that's another one that you believe that is a non-man-made.
Absolutely, certainly genuine formation.
Proof that an advanced piece of scanning technology was being employed to produce those wonderful patterns. The only kind of energy I could think of might be microwave or high frequency gravitational radiation. It seems to me if someone's got that kind of technology, it would be the simplest thing in the world, I think, for them to link the computer graphics system up to the projectors.
What I am going to ask you to do is, and I want you to put them into two different categories, man-made and not man-made, and then perhaps we can spot a pattern by looking at the patterns within them. So are we saying that you think the more complex ones are more likely to be man-made? Is that what you think?
Generally speaking.
David has measured effects on his Geiger counter in non-man-made circles. In this case, David's meter reads 18 times higher than the normal background level. Questions were asked in Parliament in the summer of 1989. It seems likely that Colin Andrews was set up by certain people within the government. Unbeknown to everyone, at the same time, the army were in fact carrying out a separate secret project. The issue was taken out of the hands of visible government, and investigation allowed to continue in the hands of British and American intelligence.
The government, the military know full well that this is a real and important phenomenon. But in our opinion, the whole Circle Makers website and Lundberg and Co. are all part of a disinformation campaign. Originally, we feel possibly funded by government.
So let's just take a close look at John Lundberg, who is the alleged ringleader of the organisation creating the complex crop circles. Next door to his art school was the anonymous headquarters of MI5. This has been designed by a mathematical mind, not an artistic mind. The US Air Force connection is very intriguing, but perhaps this is where the crop circles are designed.
Government realised how important these crop circles were, and therefore they needed somebody they could rely on to try and rubbish the phenomenon.